Hello, hello. Welcome to the House of Witchcraft. So good to see you again. I'm Taren S, a High Priestess in an American Witchcraft Tradition. And today we're going to be talking about making moon water, charged moon water. Basically we're making holy witchy water. I know. Now this really can be a lot of fun, as well as very, very useful in spell working and your workings and everything. Let me start by opening up the notebook so that we can find what we're looking for here. And let's see. All right. And how to make charged or blessed moon water. All right, and everything I'm getting ready to say to you is my way of doing it. I'm not saying it's the one way, the only way, the right way. I'm just telling you how it works for me. I hope this information can inspire you to write your own recipe in your own grimoire. All right, now the first thing we want to do is use water that has moved naturally and not gone through any type of a metal. I know, y'all are like, how in the world am I going to find a natural spring flowing water? Me personally, I can't get near one. I live here in Southern California in the desert, so babbling brooks and spring water is not something I personally have access to. So I buy spring water, I bring it home from the store, I filter it twice, the water I use. Now, the container you use, you say I have a couple, I have this is one of my little favorite ones, this little cork top. Also have another one here, and as you can see, they're in clear glass. And that's because we want to be able to see the moonlight coming through. We want the moonlight to make sure it touches every molecule of water in there. All right. Now for me personally, I'm going to show you my moon water. But before I do that, I'm going to tell you now, I have been a witch a long time. I've been making moon waters almost 4 decades now. When I first started out, I went and bought the pretty jug. I have one of those pretty glass. I mean, it just looked good sitting on my altar. And I broke it. Dang if I didn't turn a corner, drop it, and it broke. So I bought me another pretty one. And it was just too pretty. I just loved it dearly, and dang if I didn't turn another corner and break that one. Yes, I am a clumsy witch. All right. So, I'd like to show y'all my moon water jug. Yes, a plastic jug. Now, as you can see, this has got an herbal mixture in it from April's moon, because April's moon is the sexy, sexy moon. March, April, May are traditionally our spring moons, fertility moons. Good time to making some sexy water. And I put some herbs in here. I've got some rose petals and some other little secrets I'm not telling. And I've done that, but mine's made out of plastic. It's a clear jug. With those clear jugs, you only want to use them for a couple months and then throw it out and get you another one. Ooh, and with that said, listen to this part, all right? Moon water is only good in that cycle, all right? If you make full moon water in April, all right, May's full moon changes all those energies, all right? Moon water is made in the present cycle. Those present energies are what we're infusing and should be used in that cycle. And it doesn't matter if you're doing a full moon water, a new moon water, a dark moon water, because you can flavor your water with all of the different energies of the moon cycle, all right? And here, let me see. So I can make sure I get all my notes to you because I don't want to miss any. All right. All right. A waning moon is for sending things away, for banishing. So I'm going to make me a banishing water. And I may even put that up around my house. All right. I might be needing some at work. You just don't know what you're needing that for. And on a full moon creates blessing water and anything that's creating or building. And of course, if we are creating a blessing, then this is the time to create a cursing water as well. A waxing moon. This is a time for bringing things forth, for making things bigger. So, prosperity. I want my wealth to grow. That's a good one. So, I would want to do it on the night of the height of a waxing moon, or on the height of a full moon. Maybe the new moon, because the new moon signifies new, fresh beginnings. And I'm looking for a new job. So I need a little bit of extra juju to work with. New moon water. All right? You can use the entire cycle of the moon. Don't think that it's just on a full moon that's the night you make in your blessed water. That is a general all-purpose. If you have a moon where you don't have a particular purpose and you just want to make your blessed water because you want it in general, you can use it to mop your floors. You just want to have good vibes in your house. All right? And that's it. You just go out, you bless your water with good, happy thoughts. All right? Use it in your cooking. Put a couple of little, splashes in there so the family's feeling good. Or if, your significant other's a little cranky, maybe make them a glass of tea, And then, of course, you have to remember your dark moons. Dark moons are when we are revealing our inner selves. And this is also a time for creating curses. It also creates hate, envy, jealousy, greed. The blood moon adds extra strength. A blood moon is a neutral moon to us. It just intensifies whatever working you're doing. So it's always, always good when you have blood moon, get you some good water out of that. And the blue moon is an extra special, all right, and just gives, again, intensifies, gives a little oomph to it. When you are making your seasonal moon waters, like I was just talking about in April, March, April, May, springtime months, those are fertility, sexy, good time to make you a little bit of sexy bath. That's what I had done, and I showed earlier. That's why mine's sort of a little brown. It's not brown because it's icky, it's brown because it's good. I also have rose petals and, like I said, other things in here. And when you are making something like that where you are, using herbs, make sure that you're using food quality herbs. Rose petals, for instance. I have rose hip actually mixed with some small rose petals in there, but they are both from a tea shop. Don't just go out in your yard and throw rose petals in there. You don't know what peed on that flower. That's all I'm saying. All right? And the other thing else I want to think about, moon water is according to the cycle of the moon, according to the seasons of nature. All right? Because, of course, water in the springtime is going to be water that's different in the dead of winter. Water in the fall is different. It's all like this. So use the water seasonally, all right? Take advantage of all of those extra seasonal energies and add them to your water. Be creative, be witchy. Once you've poured your water into your beautiful container, and I'd also like to say for those witches out there who have an affinity to blue glass, I know I'm showing clear, you keep using your blue glass. Do you boo? All right? If that beautiful, pretty blue glass bottle is calling to you, then that's the bottle you should have, okay? Ultimately, what we want to do is to be able to make sure that the moonlight is coming through this. I will hold my bottle up into the moonlight and I'll rotate it around, okay? And you can say a well thought out incantation, one that's in rhyme. I have one here that I've used, and it is, oh goodness gracious, I just read the date. I wrote this 22 years ago. But it's just a pretty little rhyme to bless the water that, wishing no foul, no harm, looking for good intentions on all my workings. And that's what this one is. And then there are other times when I go down to my space and I'm making my water and this just don't seem right. Sometimes I will just take my intent. Okay, we were talking earlier about prosperity, all right? And I will use my magical breath, my fourth breath. I have a video on that if you want to find out more about it. Quick deal is we breathe in 1, 2, 3, we exhale 1, 2, 3, and then that fourth breath, we're going to push it out of us. That is our essence. That is everything within us. And so when you bring up that fourth breath, some witch folks really have a visualization of a ball of light. I just have the opening of the universe is mine. I'm just like, I have given you the universe and stardust. So I will in 1, 2, 3, exhale 1, 2, 3, and prosperity. And just keep rolling in it because I want every molecule of this water to be touched by the moon. All right? Ultimately, that is what I'm trying to do, is to infuse a little bit of energy that the universe has given us. We witches are so blessed. We have the ability to energize water. And water is the essence, the elixir of life. I don't think we have to go into a science discussion on this. We can all agree if you ain't got water, you're probably dead. But water flows through everything. And we can take energies that are in the universe, and water is so open and ready to let it flow through it. All right. This is really easy to do. Go and goodness gracious. Ooh, excuse me just 1 second, please. I've been talking all day and I can actually feel the back of my throat. Probably need to go get me some honey tea. All right, so and I want to, if you are blessed enough to be outside around the fire, and you can sit your altar up, you're going to sit your altar up, you're going to put your moon water down, cast your space, and dance around with your bottle of water. If you got a group of witchy friends, stand there, hold your bottle, say words into it, say your incantation you got. Whatever you feel is right is what you need to be doing. Now, I do want to say something also about you city witches out there. I know who aren't blessed enough to be able to have bonfires dance around. Or how am I going to go stand out in the yard in the moon? And things like that. Window seals. Look for the window seal where the moonlight. And that's what you're going to sit your bottle on. Create your little altar right there on that window seal. And as far as dancing around the fire, that's where you need to connect to astral realms. And what am I saying? I'm saying you can stand there and you could meditate, start lifting yourself up, connect to astral realms. Because remember, the sacred fires are lit there. And you can go to astral realms and you can dance around the sacred fires with your moon bottle. All right? We are witchy folk. We are creative people. So I have no doubt that you will come up with an amazing way to do it. Now, after you've done all this wonderful stuff and everything, personally, what I like to do is to sit my jug or my little jar here out on my altar until sometime about right after midnight, and then I go out and I bring it in. And depending on what I've flavored my water with will determine how I use it for the coming month. And if there's any left over, then simply I make some house plants really happy. All right. Now, I think that was pretty much everything on moon water or charged moon water or blessed moon water, whatever you want to call it. All right. It's witchy holy water. It's good stuff to use in your workings, in your cooking, mopping the floor. Put it in a spray bottle and then use it. All right. Thanks so much for joining me here at the cottage. I'm Taren S, House of Witchcraft, and just want to say I have so enjoyed doing all of these videos. I have so much fun. Don't forget to press like and of course subscribe, and please, please, please share my videos. All right. Okay. Thanks so much. And as always, amen, ashate, blessed be, and a bo bo.